Well, moving on to the big story we're tracking from Telangana, a trial project is going to be beginning which will test drone delivery of vaccines. This will be a big boost to healthcare centers that are not accessible by road or are beyond the visual line of sight. Union Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia, Telangana's IT Minister K.T. Ramarao and Apollo Hospital's Sangeeta Reddy were at the demo. Uma Sudhir has all the details. Uma joins us live with all the details. In fact, Uma, this is very exciting. Drone delivery of vaccines. One has heard about, the technology of drone delivery being experimented with other things, but it could actually go a very long way in delivering vaccines to far-flung areas.
Absolutely, and the Prime Minister himself has shown a tremendous amount of interest in this particular project, of course on an experimental basis as of now, and happening at Vikarabad in Telangana, where in a very short while from now, Mr. Jyotiraditya Scindia, Mr. K.T. Ramarao will be here, and Blue Dart Med Express, in fact, which is one of the consortia, one of the 8 consortia, which is going to be demonstrating their ability to deliver these vaccines. And vaccines is, of course, only one step. We can talk about many other critical kind of delivery services that drones like this can do, and this is an unmanned service that we're talking about. And I'm going to ask Swapnik Jakkampuddi to join us here from SkyeAir. As of now, what is the kind of delivery that we are thinking about? Can COVID vaccines actually be delivered? And you're talking about something that will be beyond the line of sight, which means beyond 500 meters, beyond something that you can see.
Yes, first of all, thanks to the Telangana government and the Honorable Minister of Civil Aviation and Blue Dart for partnering, working with us in the consortium. Yes, the plan is obviously to work on the vaccine delivery, and coming next 1 week, we will be doing the trials of different type of vaccines, different type of blood or medicines that is needed, and we will be demonstrating beyond visual line of sight. The Minister will be flagging off the first BVLOS flight today. We'll be taking off from here, and there's a PHC, which is like 2.9 kilometers away, and we'll be delivering the vaccine there. And they will be directly taking the vaccine over there itself. We'll be loading it here. The Minister will
We in fact saw the boxes which were carrying the vaccines, which are obviously the cold chain is maintained in them. What is the kind of payload that we are talking about? And accuracy, reliability, all that will be very, very critical factors in air delivery like this.
Yes, so we have already a temperature logging mechanism, real time, and we control the temperature also, whatever temperature is required for the particular medicine or vaccine or blood. In the real time in the flight, we will be monitoring it, so just in case if there is any happen, we'll be able to diagnose and tell immediately instead of after the flight is done.
So the real delivery of vaccine actually is going to happen to a PHC right now, just less than 3 kilometers away, about 3 kilometers away is what you're talking about. Beyond vaccines, beyond Vikarabad, beyond Telangana, do you see the scope of this actually in more inaccessible areas, perhaps in the northeast and other areas?
Yes, definitely. I think we should be able to cater to, once these trials are done, the technology will evolve. We'll be able to learn and cater to any kind of requirement or use case that comes up. The technology is there. We just will have to do a lot more trials and do experiments and grow. And so that we'll be able to cater to every use case that's needed.
Thank you so much, Mr. Swapnik. So the first step, of course, we are looking at COVID vaccine delivery, but beyond this, you can talk about organ transplant, any kind of critical machines, diagnostics, samples, this, of course, in the health sector and several other sectors as well. The important part is that those regulatory kind of restrictions which were there on unmanned smart drones like these, that has been removed by the union government, and that's why Jyotiraditya Scindia had also tweeted very, very excited about this particular project. And Telangana, of course, talking about emerging technologies and wanting to take a leadership position in that. Back to you.
Thanks, Uma, for joining us with the very latest. It is exciting news indeed. We'll keep a close watch on those developments.